So welcome once again to POVPool.
There we go.
Once again, welcome. You're watching POVPool, and this is a winner side match from the Hard Times First Sunday Tournament here for November 2012. And we're at the double table, table 1 here at Hard Times Billiards. And I tell you what, folks, if you guys were in here today, you'd be tripping. It's humming, man. There's a lot of people here.
I got a lot of pros showing up today too. There, Alex Paguilan was actually here earlier, just checking out some of the action.
That's right.
In town.
The Lion was here a little earlier, and we actually had a 73-player field today.
Yep.
And 2 of which are beginning now from the winner's side. This is going to be a race to 6.
Race to 5 on the winner's side, race to 4 on the loser's side. This is an even match.
Race to 5, Bernard? Race to 5? Okay. So this is race to 5 on the winner's side. We have 16 players left on the winner's side, and we have like another 18 to 22 players left on the one loss.
Yeah, so I think actually it got whittled down to maybe about 18 or 19 at this point.
Yeah. 73 players today. I think that's a record. I haven't seen that many players come to the first Sunday in about 9 months, maybe.
No, that sounds about right. Yeah. No, I think last month I don't even think we broke 70.
No. In fact, I think this is the highest we've had all year.
For a while.
73 players. So, in case you don't know who this is, my name's Daniel Busch, and I'm sitting here with Mike Piai.
Michael Piasamban, known you for a while.
That's right. And Mike works over at Sticks Billiards in Rancho Cucamonga. He's the house man over there.
Working on getting there.
You're the house man to me, I tell you that. And powerful break from Santos, as usual.
Yeah. That's ought to be a pretty solid match, too, with Kong and Santos going at it.
King Kong at the table right now. He's looking at a 2-5 combo. Nice shot and good work with the cue ball.
Definitely line that up right.
And yeah, now this is a roadmap. You know, the 7 and the 6 there's a little bit of distance between them. But let's see if he can just get through these next couple balls and figure out his angle of approach on this.
Oh, this I think he just puts a little right. Yep, go 2 rails, come back around.
Well, he's a little straight on this 4 ball, don't you think?
Looks like it. Oh, very much so.
He'll probably just draw straight. This is an up and down kind of.
And there's that Dominguez factor playing into the game again.
Well, you know, he was a little overextended there. Did you see how he bent over the table?
He was real awkward, yeah.
He didn't really take his time. Santos
gets on the 6. He should be out from here, I'd say.
Yeah. Santos has a monster stroke, man.
Oh, absolutely.
He's got
it years ago.
Look at that.
First time I saw it, I was just totally amazed. Ooh. Strong on that.
Yeah, I don't know if he was. I don't think he was trying to get on that side of the 6. I think he was maybe trying to just draw off of the rail, go between the 8 and the 6. So he'll just play an automatic safety here. He'll use the 9 ball as a blocker.
And he hooked him pretty good. I think he got just enough of it.
Yeah, it's good enough.
A lot of it, actually.
Didn't put him in jail, but, you know. But he definitely put the handcuffs on him.
Oh, for sure. Having to kick long like that on this table. Yep, there it goes.
Yeah.
Got the save. Looks like Santos might actually be going for the combo just to end it early. Yep.
Well, he's eyeballing it, yeah.
About it.
You know what? I tell you what, though, man. The combo is not actually a bad choice.
No. I mean, it's not. I've seen him get out of worse on this, but it should still be relatively straightforward. Back, yeah. Dan, you're coming in a little bit late today. Where were you at earlier?
I was with, I was at the Catalina Island today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I was with John Bertone of Kamui, and he was with his fiance. We were all together, and they're scouting their wedding plans.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and I was over there videotaping the whole thing.
Oh, nice. And there's Santos. Looks like he's going to draw first blood. Good shot.
That's right. A little bit of an exchange there between the two. A couple of kinky shots there.
Santos was playing pretty strong one pocket yesterday during the tournament for that. Played pretty good. I forgot. I'm not exactly sure how he placed yesterday, but definitely got on the money. Yeah.
Oh, where was this? I'm sorry.
Here. Yeah. It's the Saturday one pocket. One pocket once.
Oh, yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday. Right before first Sunday every month.
Good.
The day before there's the single elimination one pocket tournament.
Yeah. He's a tough one pocket player too.
Oh, absolutely.
So Santos will get the second break as well.
Oh, scratching the side.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, left it pretty wide open. Don't really see too many problem balls over here.
Yeah, well, this is
going from 2 to 3 might be tough, but
this is kind of how the first rack started out. With Bernardo here having a pretty much, well, he actually did a little work in the rack, but turned it into a nice open rack. But was unable to close out. So let's see how he does this time.
Danny, like you talking about it humming in here earlier, there was some action going on earlier too, I'm sure, but like the heat factor is actually playing again over here. It was actually pretty broiling in here earlier today.
Oh, was it?
Oh yeah, you missed out on the bad part of the day.
Well, good.
Yeah. Perfect time for you to go to Catalina.
Oh, Catalina was beautiful.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Well, it looks like that wasn't as easy as we thought it might.
I guess so.
Nice little two-rail kick. Almost got away with it.
Yeah, I've noticed that really what makes the difference between the good players and the great players is the kick safeties.
Oh, absolutely. Being able to kick that ball and like leave it frozen wherever it's at and just aim the ball long.
Yeah.
Or just like Santos, I was actually watching one of his matches earlier and he hit a monster kick and sent the object ball and the cue ball.
Uh-oh. Well.
It got safe. I think he got a nice little roll on that too.
Yeah, well, you know what though? This is going to be an easy jump. He's jumping over two halves of a ball here, the 7 and the 5, and it's not a hard shot. And you know what? That 8 ball above the 4, it might actually work as a good stopper for the cue ball. He might end up with a shot on the 5 if he can make this 4.
Yep. A lot of people don't realize too, especially when it comes to jump shots, is that when they look at the ball, automatically they think you're jumping over the full ball. If you're only jumping over halves like that, you actually got some more room as far as clearance on going over the balls. There it is.
There you go. Well, he missed the 8 ball there.
Nice jump shot.
Great shot. Missed the 8 ball, but he still ends up okay. He's got semi-tough shot on the 5, but you know what? I bet he's just happy to be shooting.
You think he's going to go forward on this, or you think he's going to pull it back?
Well, let's take a look.
Oh.
You know what? That's the second time he's just two-stroked and missed. Second time I've seen him do that already.
Yeah. Just rushed the shot. And he just got a little too excited. Shooting a jump shot like that, I mean, even though it was relatively easy for someone of his caliber, you definitely want to take a couple of seconds, just kind of like relax and get your composure back. Well, just wanted that behind the 8 ball.
Mm-hmm. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Santos also was at the U.S. Open.
Yes, he was.
And just before that, he actually managed to defeat Oscar Dominguez in quite a little challenge match. It was a race to 21.
That I didn't hear about. Actually, I only heard of was when Efren and Darren Appleton went at it. I think they had a little race to 15 going.
Yeah, that actually, no, the challenge match actually happened just before everybody went to the U.S. Open. It happened here in the Carson room.
That, I didn't. Oh yeah, that's right. No, I did see a posting about that. That's right.
Yeah, so Santos is probably in pretty good shape right now.
Santos got him pretty good. I think it was a race to 21, was it? Or do you remember what the race was?
Yeah, it was a race to 21, and I think it ended up 21-16.
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, Oscar's trying to get another stab at him.
Oscar's definitely got that competitive fire in him. I mean, if 21-17 is not it's not a drastic loss. I mean, it's pretty definitive. But one thing about Oscar is that once he gets his sights set on something, he's definitely going to continue going after it until he gets the outcome that he wants.
Yes, definitely. And there's about Oscar in a challenge match. If he loses one, he definitely wants a chance to win again. He's got a lot of heart. He's willing to play up to 2 or 3 matches. Doesn't matter. He wants to really grind it out. He's definitely a fighter. Anyway, back to this match. And just to let you guys know, we're probably scheduled to have a bunch of matches today. I'm here late, but we're looking at probably another 5 or 6 matches today.
There's plenty of matches, plenty of great matches for us to see left. I mean, we got Louis Ulrich here. We have these two gentlemen.
Yeah.
Johnny Kang, always a good player to watch. And Oscar Dominguez is still in here.
Oscar's still here.
His dad Ernesto is here as well. So
Steve Chaplin's here.
Steve Chaplin is here. Yep. He played pretty strong yesterday too. Got I think he or third yesterday in the one pocket. So he's playing pretty solid.
Just a word on the Oscar versus Raj match. I have to let you guys know that coordinating that match has been very difficult. Raj being in England and with Oscar here in the U.S. We want the match to happen here at Hard Times. And we're hoping to maybe coordinate something for January. So actually, now that Raj is back from the U.S. Open, I'll be placing a call to him myself personally. We'll see if we can't figure something out for these guys.
That'll be exciting, and looks King Kong took advantage of that. Bernardo Chavez, for those of you who don't know his real name, strong player, has definitely been in the game for a while.
73 players today,
73
man.
73 players. It's a huge field. Definitely packed in the house today.
By the way, I just want to thank you for stepping in. I mean, if you have to, I just asked you quick. If you have to go anywhere, Mike, I understand.
Oh no, not at all. Unfortunately, I already lost my second match to Truman.
Oh, are you on the one loss?
No, I was on the one loss.
Just right there.
I was on the one loss side, and then was put there by JV. Great, strong player.
John Balan.
Yeah,
he's a tough player.
Yeah, he's a great player. He played a lot of great saves on me. Had me kicking pretty much most of the match. But I didn't play too badly today, so it's I can actually say today that I got beat as opposed to being lost, and a little bit of a difference between the two.
Well, King Kong Bernardo Chavez noticeably upset by that shot, rattling the 2-ball like that. These guys have been playing on the regular tables all day, and then I show up and they end up on the double table. So,
Santos, he's definitely trying to figure himself out. Definitely doesn't like the way that 8-9 is tied up.
Score here is 1-1 in a race to 5. I'm currently creating a scoreboard for these two gentlemen. And also just to let you know, the Efren Reyes Tony Peroni match that I streamed up in Emeryville, I'll get to post a few of those clips on YouTube shortly in a few days.
Yeah, I was just about to ask you about that. I got tied up with a lot of things I was doing on the 2 days that they were playing, but how did that go?
It went really well. And I hope to see more from Efren in the future next year.
Oh, always.
Next time he comes to the U.S.
Always. Efren's he's playing really strong right now, actually.
Well, yeah. I mean,
and
He came in 4th place in the U.S. Open.
Yep.
Won the one pocket
Of
at the
course.
Chuck Markoulis.
Of course.
Came in. Well, he had to actually forfeit the. He forfeited the Chuck Markoulis 9-ball portion.
I think he had. I think what I heard on that was that he actually had a challenge match set up, and there was miscommunication on the schedule.
Yes.
And so, unfortunately, he. I guess he had already committed himself to that, so he went and took care of that instead. Oh, nice little back and forth on that 3-ball. Looks like Santos came away with it. Still wondering how he's going to get around that 8-9 up there. I think he might try to play the 4 and come up the table so he can get an angle on that 5-ball and just break it open with that. Then go after the 7.
Well, I mean, honestly, Mike, this looks pretty ugly. I mean, really, even where the 7 is right now, he's completely on the wrong side of the 5 right now.
Yep.
I mean,
breakout.
The 7's frozen to the rail.
Yep. Looks like it. Yeah. I mean, if it isn't, it's close enough. Close enough to definitely be a problem.
I mean, with some type of extreme spin, he might be able to throw the 9-ball in the corner pocket off like a carom shot.
Yeah.
But he's got to get through these next 2 balls. That was beautiful.
Wow. Really?
That was beautiful.
Wow.
Folks, he's got the angle. He's got the angle to float the cue ball down and maybe feather the end of the right side of the 8-ball and create a little opportunity. Put a little follow on this. He looks like he's drawing.
I think he might just be stroking low. Oh, yep.
Missed it completely
and
in the drink.
Wow. And Santos definitely showing his disappointment on that shot.
Of course he is. I mean, that was the. Far be it from me to tell him what to do, but I like playing it the safe way. He wanted to stroke that in.
Oh, and
I think
what he was thinking on that.
Bernardo's going to have to maybe get this shot watched.
And if he was gonna shoot the shot like that, he should have shot it much harder to break it out.
Oh, he's playing safe. It looks like.
Oh. Well, I don't know about this one. I mean, Santos might have just enough of an angle to maybe throw a little bit inside and get that 9. He might go rail first, actually, too. Definitely an option. I've seen a shot like that made before, actually, by Santos.
I think he's going to drill it. I don't think there's anything to worry about with this. It's an optical illusion.
Went for the carom, and it hung up.
Wow, I'm mistaken.
Wow.
What in the world
What is going
do
on
we
with
have
this?
here?
I know Halloween is over, but I think we might still have maybe a couple of black cats or something. King Kong hearing it from some of his friends over here too. Asking what the shot.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Hola, BBQ. Barbara Lee in the chat room. Want to also welcome everybody else. Bacon, Bob CMB, Steve Kerr, 3-Rail Kick, Lucas Billiards, Manny Herrera. Thanks so much for joining us.
Go. Well, that was an interesting. It was an interesting exchange just now.
Yeah, that was.
Some very uncharacteristic misses between both of them.
Yeah, probably about 3 innings on that, starting from the 7 ball.
Yeah.
So that's going to make it a score of 2-1.
In favor of Santos.
And once again, for those just joining us, 73 players, a record for the year. 73 players this month for the first Sunday, November unbelievable turnout, and we got railbirds for days in this place. It is humming.
I don't know. I think I see a little bit of action over there on table 6, so I think it might be more shuffling of money over there. I see a couple of people, some people wolfing each other for side bets.
Also, hello to Upstate Al in the chat room. Did you say something about side bets?
I don't know. I see some conversations over there.
That never happens here.
No.
Last November, it was 93 players.
Last November, I think. No, I was. Yeah, I was here for that actually. I did. I remember that one.
And
it was like herding cattle.
Yeah, Bacon saying maybe it's the month where all the turkeys come out to play. Hey, you might be right. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
You looking forward to yours, Daniel?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
I'm looking forward to the what is it? The butternut squash souffle. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that just sounds good. Yeah, I've hardly eaten anything all day. All right, don't start mentioning food like that, or you're gonna have a very hungry co-host over here with you.
Oh, I know. I'm getting there too, actually.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I forgot to mention one other particular pro as well. Jose Perica looks like he just picked up a win over on table 8.
Oh, he's still here?
Yeah, and he's still here.
Oh,
yeah.
that's right. Zeke Morrison from San Diego's here. Dave DeTillo's playing. Ramin Bakhtari's playing.
Yeah.
Louis Ulrich, Dave Hema, and Oscar Dominguez are going at it right now.
Yeah. Oh, right there on table 9. Can't really see the score from here.
Yeah, that's right, BBQ. The butternut squash tortellini with brown sage butter sauce.
All right, Daniel, I'm coming over.
I'm sorry. I haven't seen Jenny Lee.
She was here though. I'm not sure if she is still in or not though. I know that she lost her. I think it was her first match to Johnny Kang. Not quite sure what her progress is in the rest of the tournament though.
Santos on the 5, real good shot. He might get a little funny here on the 6. I don't think he can clear that 9 ball.
No. I go for this.
Looks like he is playing for the side. Mike.
Ooh, avoided the scratch.
Wow, what a shot.
Put a little bit of English on that.
What a shot.
Yeah.
And you know what? It looks like he's got a perfect angle on the 7.
Enough to come natural down for the 8?
I think he does. Oh, no, he's got to use a little inside follow, force follow. It's still very well executed. King Kong is dressed nicely. He's wearing a collared shirt. And
got a couple of people that
I've been told
whipped it out for the occasion.
I've been told that he never looked so good until we started putting this on camera in 20 years.
You know, he's always been one of the more casual players coming in here. I mean, he just definitely dressed for comfort.
Absolutely.
You know?
Well, you know, pool is definitely a game you do have to dress for comfort.
Absolutely. I think speaking of comfortable, I think Santos is looking a lot more comfortable on the table now.
It's true. 3 games to 1.
Games to 1.
Yeah, the first time barbecue. Barbara Lee's mentioning.
Yeah.
It's the first time we streamed. A first Sunday, he showed up and he was like dressed to the nines. He looked great. I couldn't believe it.
Wow.
Who's this guy over here, Mike? Do you know who this guy is? No, you. Who are you?
This is Joseph over here. Another one of the guys that likes to try to come in here and clean up on the tournament.
Oh, I see. Is he a dark horse? We got to expose him too.
You know, he's got it in him. He's got it in him though to run a few balls. He gets there. Matched up with him a couple of times in this tournament. Gave me a hard time of it.
Yeah.
I think he still came out on top both times.
All right, maybe we can schedule him a little later. Did you just win your match? Against who? Oh, you just beat Johnny. Johnny
man.
Ken. Wait, nobody gives us 3 games. Oh, he gave.
Oh, no,
he lost 3 games. That,
Yeah. That's uncharacteristic too, because Johnny usually plays pretty jam up. For him to sacrifice 3 games like that, I mean. Wow. Still on the winner side? All right, Joseph's still on the winner side over here too.
Wow. All right, maybe we'll get to meet Joseph on the stream table a little later. I haven't had the pleasure of streaming you. Nice to meet you, buddy.
Yeah. Wow, look at that stroke.
Yeah, it's a good
Inside
shot.
draw, go 2 rails, and come right back up. And looks like he's perfect on that 3. Got an angle to get on the 4.
Well, actually, I don't know if the 3 fits in the corner pocket. The 4 might be an obstruction.
Oh, no, you're right.
He might have to
That is
play,
far up
but the 4 is not sitting in the pocket very nicely. He's got to cut this with
you're
the
actually
3.
right. I should have looked at that closer.
He'll play the combo, but it's
Yeah.
going to be he might play this like with the 3 going rail first, so that he can keep it. Well, what is he looking at here?
Maybe measuring out the angle. He might just float that up and send that cue ball right along the rail, and maybe just try to leave that 3 right in the pocket after he knocks it in. I always got to worry about that.
We have static here. He's saying we have static. Still have static. Sorry if we have static in the audio. Please let me know.
Ooh, he hit that a little hard.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Oh, maybe that was a 2-way shot. Still came out of it pretty good, though.
He tried. No, you know what it is? He tried to fit the 3 in there. He tried to fit it in off the. He tried to carom it off.
Well,
Or billiard it off.
After really looking at it, it looked like the combo might have been like the better idea.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I would have played it rail first. It sends the 3 ball back towards that pocket.
Yeah.
You see? So.
Yep. And if you just stop that cue ball,
Back
and leave
towards
it out,
the top left.
Oh my God.
Okay, this is.
There we go. And there is another.
Oh my goodness.
Another great roll for Santos.
Dude, what did he must have went to church this morning, or he's feeding the homeless, because that's 2 lucky shots in a row. He's laughing at it.
Well, his nickname is the Saint, hence his first name also. So somebody's smiling on him today. And look at this save by King.
That kick safe, very well executed.
Yeah.
Isn't he also called the Giant Killer, or is that Parika?
The only nickname I know for Parika is Among, and the only nickname I know for King Kong is that King Kong. But tell you what, Giant Killer is.
No, I mean Santos.
Santos?
Yeah.
You know what? That would definitely be fitting. He's definitely beaten a couple of heavyweights in this game. Look at that contact.
Nice. And look at the cue
get
ball.
It up there, right up, and hook. Wow, look at this. Sent it long. I think he got got the 9 and the 7 on that save.
I tell you what, if you're watching this now and you got friends that play pool, they deserve to see it too. You got a couple of monsters here executing safeties with finesse. Please share this link on your social networks. And
nice kick and good contact by Kong. Did what he could with it. Didn't leave it too bad. Left another semi-tough shot to get on, or for Santos to hit.
he's going to cut this like a butcher. And if he misses, he'll be safe again. Notice the 2-way play. I mean, even when they're shooting at a shot, they're always thinking of, like, what happens if I miss?
The second option. There's always that second option with them. And he hit that with just the right amount of stroke as well, because if he had made it, he got perfect on that 4, and if he didn't, well, he left a pretty solid safe.
And And this is, we got quite a safety. Look at this. The
There we
4
go.
ball is your friend.
And you were talking about those handcuffs earlier. Well, they're right there on Santos now.
Tell you what, this little safety battle is definitely one for the books. This is a tough one to get out of, though, I tell you. Not just to hit it, but just to end up safe again.
We had about 4 or 5 innings on that, and
about 4 innings.
yeah, looks like Santos' first one to make a mistake on that exchange. Bernardo's just examining that table now, figuring out his playbook.
Well, this one's pretty much a road map. BBQ complimenting you on
Thank you, BBQ.
Nice work in the booth here today.
First time in the booth, so just doing my best to...
Actually, no, it's not. There with me before?
No, I haven't. The first time I saw you stream was up at the one pocket we had at Styx earlier this year, and I don't think I was able to sit down at the time, or I was just a little too scared to. You know, got some pretty knowledgeable people in the chat room watching all this, so I think I was just a little afraid of sticking my foot in my mouth.
Well, one pocket is a difficult game.
Oh, definitely.
To sweat.
There's so many options. There's so many options on that game too. So it's really difficult to try to predict what the player's going to do.
Yeah. All right. Well, here we go.
King
Kong taking another roadmap and kind of just failing to execute along the way. And I got to tell you, I've seen 3 major mistakes here by King Kong in this set, and each one has been a result of like 2 going up to the table, 2 stroking. And just coming up short or missing the ball completely.
Almost seems like he's in a rush to go somewhere or something. I mean, it's not customary for him to rush shots like that. Oh, and Santos wanted that behind the 9 ball.
Yeah, he falls short, but in a way, this shot's no gimme either. You got to really stroke this. Or stroke it both ways, forward or back.
Yep. And he got the rattle. And
yeah.
Look at this, came
he
right
stroked
back
it forward.
up. Yep.
That was good work. Good work.
And there's Kong. Kong got that one.
And you know what? The house is rooting for King Kong, it looks like.
You know, the way he drilled that 8 ball, that was just amazing. I mean, that is not an easy shot by any means. Not only to make, but also just to get back up for that 9
Absolutely.
ball.
Absolutely. And if you guys are just joining us, this is Daniel Busch here with Mike
Piasamban,
a.k.a. Mike Pi.
Or Mike P. That's pretty much how everyone remembers me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, why do I remember you as Mike Pi?
I think it's off of my Facebook. I shortened my name just because I didn't feel like plastering that thing out there. No one ever gets it right.
And you are watching the first Sunday of the month, November 2012. 73-player field today. Record-breaking field number of players for this year. And you're watching Santos Samabajon play Bernardo Chavez, a.k.a. King Kong.
And Santos with, he got there. I think he wanted it behind that 5-8, but, oh, no, he left a piece of it.
Three games to 2 here in this race to 5, and you know what? A couple games in a row here, we're seeing a couple of safety battles.
And wow, look at that! I think Santos might actually be hooked on the point. That ball looks pretty deep in there.
And Mr. Koo from Koo Q's comes into the chat room. You up in Emeryville, I'm glad you're here. Please share the link and let everybody know we're streaming today. Get Alex Bradley on the phone.
And Santos actually went for it, and Oh, wait a minute. And look at that. Santos is just getting ridiculous rolls today. I think you're absolutely right about him going to church.
Yeah, he went to church or he fed a homeless kid. I don't know. He's smiling it off, and Bernardo actually, he's laughing it off too.
Bernardo's actually taking it very good naturedly. I've seen him get a little upset about shots like that before, but unfortunately, that's the nature of this game. That's 9-ball.
Yeah, you should have seen last time I played him. He wasn't that happy.
Oh, I'm sure. You know what? I can't imagine a lot of players being too happy when they have to match up with you, Daniel. I've seen your game.
Oh, thanks a lot. I appreciate it, but I get lucky sometimes.
Yeah. Oh my goodness! Look at this.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Well, that's the balance of the universe, I guess. I'm telling you, I think not only is this a devil table, but these two bottom pockets right here are the devil pockets. Those are I have seen countless balls rejected by these two bottom pockets.
This one on the right and then the top left.
And the top left?
Yeah.
Those are the two? Yeah.
Well, yeah, then there's the top right, and then there's the bottom right, left as well. And then there's those two middle pockets. They're not too good either. Pretty much this whole table is like a sentence.
About the only
it's like a punishment.
Yeah. About the only good thing you can really say about it is that the felt is relatively broken in without being torn up. Other than that, these pockets are just evil.
I have been told there's a little roll to the right-hand side on this table, and there's a little roll to the left on table 6.
Maybe it's the floor.
Who knows? Anyway, nonetheless, these champions are great sports. They come here and they sit here and play on this table. Every time we stream, no complaints. I've never had a complaint about the table or anything else. Maybe about the opponent, but there you go. Come on.
And there we go again.
He's not happy with it. He's not happy with it. He tried kicking it in English.
I think he knew it the minute that he hit it too. You saw his reaction.
Table 16, tournament seed. Table 16, race 4.
Yeah, Ernesto Dominguez and Oscar Dominguez both still here, both playing. In this event.
Wow. I don't know about this shape.
Yeah, I mean, we saw King Kong miss that shot on the 5 earlier, a couple racks ago, didn't we?
Definitely cannot take anything for granted on this table. There it is, and
he's good.
He's good.
He's good.
Right.
He's so good. He's on the hill.
4-2. Yep.
Tang Ho was once quoted as saying, "I hate this table. I am so scared of this table. Every time I go to this table, I shake." And Tang Ho is no slouch.
And he is definitely not a slouch, too. I think he took some time off of the game also. I don't see him playing as much as I used to, but whenever I do see him pop in here every now and again, he's still got that stroke in him. No, did we mention that looks like Moro Paez is over there too?
You're kidding me. Moro Paez is also here today. Foch Garcia is over there. I would imagine Frank the Barber might be here too.
Frank the Barber, I did see him earlier. I think he might have already gotten put out.
9-ball down.
9-ball down.
That's the end.
Oh my God.
Wow, what a break that was. That was a great break.
Well, you know what? Santos was getting the rolls all the way through the match.
And, I completely agree with you there.
It's getting pretty fitting that I guess, it's appropriate almost that that 9-ball happened to fall.
Absolutely.
Kind of goes in line with how that whole match went.
Mm-hmm. So that'll be the final score of 5-2 from the winner's side. And we are going to take a quick break and be right back with another match as soon as I know from Marie Lim, who will be playing here. We will set it up for you. So please stand by, guys. Thanks for joining us. 75 people. Let's get 100 in before the end of the next match. How about that, guys?
That ought to be pretty interesting. That would be a heck of a day for people to show up. That's
absolutely.
For sure.
And Mike is welcome to be here all day as well.
Well, I'm having fun doing this, and glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. So stand by, guys. We're going to have another one coming up right up here on POV Pool.